Morning, everybody. I thought I'd start the video early today because I thought, maybe something would be happening. And then, of course, we go straight into dormant mode. Dormant mode. So, hello, everybody. So it's I don't know. I didn't want fireworks to go off this morning, and then I wasn't live. Good morning, Nadine. And then this is our 15-minute opening box. Had a nice size. The box is nice and big. Problem is, after that, nothing's happened. Of course, that was the same with yesterday. If you remember, let's go back to yesterday's box. And then it came down and touched the bottom of the box and crossed it, going into 9 o'clock, which was very frustrating because it didn't stick. It didn't go through, come up, sit on it, and then go across. It just, crossed it again later at about 11:52. Crossed it again. Jim in California caught quite a bit of that trade. So, yep. So I thought, hey, stuff's moving. Let me start a little early and see if we can print some money, but not happening right now. Not happening. Not yet, but that's okay. That's okay. It sounds like I'm just going to have to wait now. I'm just going to have to wait. Just going to have to wait. I mean, I waited yesterday, and God, I had that beautiful YM trade yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous. Couldn't have been a prettier trade. Holy cow. Could not have been a prettier trade. So gotta wait for price to start moving again. Something to start moving. Something to start moving. Need something to start moving. This is where I go back to my premise that you guys have heard me say, so I might as well say it again. I can't make the market make me money. So I can't make the market make me money when this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. It's exactly why I don't like trading in July, because that's what the market looks like pretty much the whole day in July. Pretty much the whole day. Got to make hay while the grass is growing, you know, the old saying. Got to make hay while the grass is growing. Can't make hay when the snow's on top of it. Damn. Damn. So on top of that, I mean, I know all of you know this, but I mean, we are way up. We are way over the prior day high. Every index is that way. The only one that's down, of course, is oil. Which is down quite a bit. It's crawling its way back, but it's down quite a bit. So I think, to be honest with you, I mean, we'll be able to get some good trades here because the market's got some energy in it today. It just needs to wake up. All the people with money, Jake, go hang out at the beach. That's exactly what happens in July. And I happen to be one of them. I sit at the beach in July. I happen to be one of them. And when you watch July price action, you'll understand that the market is true manipulation, because the news going on and things like that can all be the same. But the market makers aren't around to move price. What the hell's going on here? I mean, this looks exactly like July. This looks like either the 3rd of July or the 5th of July. That's exactly what this looks like. Holy crap. The other bad thing about July, Jake. So the other thing bad about it is that even if you, like, say you want to take a 5-minute gold line trade, you know, right here, which this is the setup, there's no follow through. You know, so like even if the setup happens July, you know, and there are, you know, the rotations are there and all that kind of stuff. When you get in the trade and you're risking, say, $200-$300, and price goes in your favor and it only goes $200-$300, it's like, what the hell am I doing here? That's right. It's exactly right. It's exactly right. It's very expensive for me to go to the beach in July, but I still do it anyways. I go to the beach every July. You just sit there on the beach, drink homemade toddies, and listen to music. The oil looks like it's finally breaking out of its little consolidation here. Just had a nice little run up here. It's probably getting a little excited for its open at 9 o'clock. Yeah, most likely, Jake. I don't even know. I mean, I'll be watching the market a little, but I'm not even sure I'll even do a live at all in the month of July. Even when I'm not at the beach, I don't know that I'll even do a live at all, because it's just, if I got to sit here and do this, then there's not much for me to talk about. You know what I mean? Patriot, and I know. I mean, 47, they say 47 years. It's greater than 47 years. The IRG hasn't told the truth in at least 47 years straight. So, right now their approach is, we're going to tell them what they want to hear. I'm just telling you. We're just going to tell them what they want to hear, because you're strangle holding our gold. I mean, our oil. Sorry, gold and oil, same thing to them. You're strangle holding our oil. I mean, it's, you're making the deal with the devil that never tells the truth. Never, ever, ever tells the truth. It's like a heroin addict telling you, this is going to be my last shot. This is it. Trust me, guys. This is my last one. Okay. It's my last one. Tomorrow, I'm going to turn a new leaf. Well, the IRG, tomorrow, we're going to tell the truth. All right, so oil is about to open in a minute and 30 seconds. If we get lucky, that'll start moving gold around too, and then our box will start forming. Let me go back over here. I think, yeah. It was yesterday that we started getting our activity in gold right around 9 o'clock. So maybe we can start getting something today. It's getting late because it's almost 9 right now, but all we can do is hope. But I've done well this week. 2 days into the week, and I've already doubled my account balance. Oh my God. That's pretty sad. That is sad. 2 days into the week, I doubled my account balance. Well, what's funny about that, Bob? Well, the fact that my account balance was where it was the funny part. That'll all be fixed once the IRS sends me a document that I need. That'll all be fixed. I'll be back to a balance that I can actually trade. All right, so see how this is starting to move now, which is what happened yesterday when oil opened. So hopefully, the old adage, rinse, wash, repeat. So hopefully rinse, wash, repeat starts happening. It's definitely moving. Holy shit. Huh. Yeah, gold is definitely starting to move. There ain't no doubt about that. I don't mind if it goes out the box, creates space, and sits on the top, because so why would I be excited about that? Well, I'm going to show you why. I mean, it's an up day in gold. See that? If we cross that box, create space, come back, sit on top, we're going to be sitting on top of the red line and the box. That would be exciting to me. And here we go. All right. This just might happen. Hell, it just might happen. Oh man, we might be having a trade here soon. That would be very exciting if we can create space up here and then come and sit on top of this red line and the top of the box at the same time. It's looking a little hesitant right now. Yeah, we're back inside the box right now. Now, if we go back inside the box, again, create space on the bottom side and then hit the bottom of the top of the box, I'll be looking for a short too. The size of these candles is killing me. And I'm still sitting here, waiting for oil to form. It's pattern. I would prefer to be taking oil trades than gold. I'll be honest with you. There's more money to be made in gold, but again, I'm sitting here with a pretty light account balance. And if these candles are going to stay big, that's going to be hard for me to trade. So we are into the red line to the downside. That's the other side of the coin. But I really need space. Remember what space is, because I'm trying to trade very conservatively today on gold. So I want space, and then I want that test, and then the rollover, or the same thing the other way. We're going to run off. See, they're still stuck here. I need space. Space and then a retouch gives me a better confirmation. That's the more conservative way of doing this. I mean, what do I think it's going to do anyways? I think it's going to go long, but I don't want to guess. Oh, something happened there. All right, what happened? Somebody said something. Somebody said something. See, and then you got the random fucking news. Jesus. All right. Well, scratch that idea. Scratch that idea. God damn it. Jesus. Iran is talking? Oh, God. It's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. I need this war shit to end so we can go back to trading patterns. I mean, this is just so frustrating. I've been, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but, in these mornings, even though I've been successful, I mean, I'm up a couple grand already Monday and Tuesday in the morning. But even though I'm trading successfully, because the morning time tends to be when news comes out about the war and stuff, I have been trading literally on pins and needles. I mean, you all know I'm an anxious trader anyways. You've seen it. I have anxiety in trades and stuff, which is ridiculous for me to have anxiety over a $200 trade when I'm doing a contract today for a house for $350,000. It's like it's comical, to be honest with you, but it's reality. I have anxiety when I trade. And just the mere fact that in the back of my mind, I know at any moment, some news reporting agency is going to throw something out there, or Trump's going to throw a tweet out there, or whatever it called, Truth Social, or Iran's going to say something, or Russia's going to say something, or China's going to say something. And, my whole pattern's going to blow up in my face. Apparently, whatever Iran's saying is more of their hardline BS, pretending like they're the little Chihuahua standing next to a Rottweiler. Acting, it's fucking comical. So unfortunately, this thing is going to cross the box here, which is going to screw up my pattern, but it's not going to happen because of crossing the box. It's going to cross the box because of the fucking news. So this kind of blows that whole trade, blows that whole pattern for me. Just ridiculous. Anyways, that is why you have stop losses on your charts too, by the way. That is exactly why you have stop losses on your charts. I mean, the slippage you'll incur will be painful, but at least it won't be down here. crap. Let me see here. 96, 80, 95, 20. Okay, that's a good size box. So, hey, we crossed the box. Exciting. Not really. Not really. Good morning, Snow. Morning, Treeman. So it looks like I'm gonna end up having to wait, unfortunately, for the equities before I can look for a trade. That's what it looks like. I started the stream early today because I turned on my charts. I saw all the movement and I thought, hell, maybe we'll get a box trade this morning in either gold or oil. And I can show everybody. But of course, Iran had to come on and start talking, apparently, with their freaking rhetoric. And now I'm stuck. Freaking gold. Is it going to cross the box again? These candles are just so big. So look at it. It came out of the box and now it's going back across. Are you kidding me? Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. Give me a freaking break. Good morning, Jim Park. All right, let me think here. I mean, this is a setup for a short here. Just the candles are so freaking big. This is a setup for a short. We crossed over the 1 minute gold line. We happen to be into the mid band. And we're at a new low. There's the short right there. I mean, it's a setup for a short, but this freaking candle's so big. If we come back down there, I'm going to take it. If we come back down there, I'm going to take it. All right, there we go. I'm in. Looks like I'm going to lose $200 out of the gate. That's what it looks like. Yep, lost $200 out of the gate. Lucky me. Lucky me. Oh, it's going to go long. There we go. Look at that, cross the box again. Is that insane? Let's see if I can catch that long there. Oh, shit. Back out the top. Off the red line. Let's go. Come on. Give me my money back. Nope. All right. Well, I'm going to sit here and wait. Let's come over here and look at, let's get oil over here. Maybe. All right. So what I think we have, what is this? All right. So we have the, obviously the market opening at 9:30, but we also have some Fed person talking at 9:30 also. For what reason? Who the hell knows? Ah, come on, oil, do something. Nice and quiet. He isn't doing shit. God, come on, oil, do something. Good morning, Bruce. Oh my God. All right, the equities are opening, so things will start moving again, hopefully. Hopefully. So, okay, we're going to pay attention to equities here in a minute. Hold on here. Oil's obviously not going to do anything. I mean, oil's obviously not going to do anything. So let's just, I'm giving up on that. So I'm going to pull the, hold on here. I lost my chart. There it is. I'm going to pull the NQ over here. And let's pull the ES down here. And we'll just wait for that. Let me turn this. All right, so we're going to let these equities open up. See if we can get something set up there in a minute. I'm trying to fix things in my charts. I'm sorry I'm distracted. I'm just fixing crap that's in my charts. There, Jesus. Yes. Pick cast. I'm looking for gold above the box. Yes. I had to I had to recreate a chart, a gold chart, because my gold chart's over here. my NQ chart was here, so I had to recreate it. I had to recreate my box. That's what I was doing, so I can at least have a gold chart to look at while I have all my equities over here. You know, AM EST, all that kind of stuff. Sorry about that. Yeah, oil's going down, which is part of why gold is going up. So when I start swapping start swapping charts around, it's not a big deal, except the 15-minute opening range boxes are, you know, set for their chart, which is, you know, gold and NQ are not the same. And I went over to my NQ chart, changed it to gold, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, my box is wrong. So I had to recreate the box. Sorry about that. I got distracted. I have them in templates, which is good. I have a GC template that will load everything for just my GC chart. I do have them in templates, so it wasn't a big deal. Yeah. The thing is too is this computer is set up to have 6 monitors. I have 4 right now. I don't have 6 running on it. And then I have a separate computer over here that runs YouTube. with a monitor. And the monitors I use are pretty big, so I can't even imagine having 6 of them. Because they are pretty big. I mean, my head does this and this and this and this when I'm looking at around my monitors. So as of right now, the YM and the ES have crossed their 5-minute red lines. So I like that. So hopefully everybody crosses their red lines here in the equities after we get past, first 15 minutes or so, and we can kind of get to something. We can kind of get into a trade where, everybody's agreeing with what the hell's going on. Just like yesterday. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I have templates already for like one for oil, one for gold, one for and then one for equities, since they're all exactly the same. Okay. All right. Come on. Now, I personally don't trade cross the box trades in the equities. I don't. I will trade crosses, retests at the top of the box, or crosses, retests at the bottom of the box. I'll take those trades in equities, but I don't look for cross the box trades in the equities. Yeah, it does look like an M. The NQ does look like an M. Zing, zing, zing. Just broke its pivot here, though. I'm thinking it's going to cross the red line. That's my opinion, because the ES and the YM are already there. The R2I is kind of way out in la la land. It's not even near the red line. But I just kind of think the NQ is going to go with it. Going to go with the other two for now. But I mean, I could be wrong. Obviously, I could be wrong. But it's just a thought I have right now. It's actually a hope I have. I'm hoping it does that. I might be able to get a straight out of the box long in the NQ today. I took it yesterday. That's true. I did take a straight out of the box. Oh, let me fix this, by the way. Speaking of that, let me fix my ATM. If you guys remember, I took it straight out of the box yesterday. It's starting to look like that again today. Got a little bit of time, though. Okay, now it's broken its bottom side. So we'll see how far this runs down. So you have your leg up, leg down, another leg up. Morning, Gil. Well, there goes NQ. Following the leaders. Following the leaders. These two being the leaders. They both have come through their red lines, which puts them, in our world, long. All right, so NQ closes the box in 30 some seconds. Could we get an out of the box trade? Oh my God. That would be stupendous if we could get it back to at least this pivot here. Oh shit, I don't even have my trade strategy on. Hold on. Come on, shut down. That was so fast. I was never going to get there. I completely missed it. I hope it works. I hope it works. I should have dropped that in manually. So what I was thinking is it's going to go at least to that pivot right there, 511. If it goes. And it's giving it up. Huh. Yeah, I would have gotten out at even on that also, David, because I wouldn't have let it roll back on me. I shouldn't get my order on the screen fast enough. Ha, Jesus. But the RTY one worked. Look at that. Yep, the RTY one's working. Piece of shit. Now, I don't know if you get anything out of it either. Let's see. One. I mean, it went 40 ticks so far. It went 40 ticks. It's coming back and retesting the bottom of the box. The RTY is just not agreeing with the other three equities right now at all. I mean, not at all. It is heading south. It's confusing. So, oh shit! See, I didn't get in there either. I was going to take a 1 minute. By the time I figured it out, I was going to take the 1 minute gold line there. I didn't realize that. Damn it! God damn it! I missed that trade. Missed that trade. I wasn't looking at it. I was too busy looking at the RTY, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh fuck! There's a 1 minute gold line right here. I would have gotten out at even on that too. Jesus. Are we just not going to have any follow through this morning? Come on, man. It's a beautiful setup. It didn't work. Well, if you follow the back of the candles, you might still be in it. But no, you'd be out. No. It's a beautiful setup. Yeah, it's starting to look like Scalp City. Starting to look that way. I think, and I'm not going to disagree that that's the way today's going to be, because, there is this, I mean, the reason the market is even where the market is right now is all predicated on this war ending. And, there's no confirmation of that. There's no confirmation that that's going to happen. So this could be pretty. And keep in mind, there's a Fed clown that started talking at 9:30, and you know how I am about that. Those idiots can screw up a freaking pattern very easily. But that's okay. I mean, it took. I think the freaking first trade I even took yesterday was at, what time was it? And it worked like a charm. Right here. 10:06. Beautiful setup. Bing, 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 wham. Money in the bank. Call it a day. Took till 10:06 yesterday before I found a trade worth taking. Put money in the bank. Call it a day. Move on. So I'm, and they did just that. They tested the bottom of the box in the RTY and rolled back down. There you go. I just mentioned it. Pooner trade. I just mentioned it, and then you had actually typed it. I didn't even look up and see you type that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, tested the bottom of the box, rolled back down. Good for you. Congratulations. All right, let's see here. I don't know that he's out of bed yet. Well, that was a big red candle there, ES. What the hell? That's funny, George. That is funny. That is freaking funny, George. You made me laugh today, my friend. You made me laugh today. I gotta admit, you made me laugh today. You did. You made me laugh. That was a good one. Oh shit. That was freaking funny. That was freaking funny. I gotta lose money to be consistent. Oh my God. All right, I'm looking at this long here in the NQ. I'm looking at this long here in the NQ. I'll have to defend that candle right there. If it just stays there, please stay there. Of course, it might roll right over. It might blah, 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 blah. It might roll over on me. Okay, let's see. Wow, the ES went. The ES went and the NQ didn't. What the hell? Yeah, the ES went long off the top of the box. The NQ is just sitting here. Come on, man. What the hell? Hell, it might be saving me money. What the hell? Interesting. Oh, yeah, look at that. All right, come on, roll back up. You went through the bottom, now roll back up. Come on. There you go. Now let's go. Come on, let's go. Don't roll over on me. What the hell? Go long. This is ridiculous. Come on. Go long. I should have taken the ES trade. I should have taken the damn ES trade. I should have taken the damn ES trade. What the hell? See, the ES is holding. The ES is holding. It's crazy. These candles are getting a little wild. Something must be going on. This ES is holding, which is, look at that. Yeah, I should have taken the ES, man. I should have taken the ES. Everybody knows that. Don't take the instrument I take. Take the one next to it. This got me nervous right here. I wanted to take that, but this has got me nervous. Damn it. It's got me nervous. All right, I'm going to do it anyways. Come on. Let's go along. Come on. Come on, ES. The freaking YM is running. Why aren't you moving? It's this freaking NQ, isn't it? You're killing me. Yep. God damn, I'm just getting killed today. The ES does not want to give up the top of that box. It's crazy. Oil's going long again. There's got to be some news going on. Because oil's going up again. Oh, yeah, oil just blew out of the box. Jesus. Must be news going on. So we're sitting here watching this shit, right? Look at the YM. Look at the YM when you're looking at the ES and the NQ. What the hell? And oil's back to crashing again. I mean, just straight across the box. What the YM is doing, I have no idea. It is certainly not agreeing with the ES or the NQ right now. All right. Stay calm. Daniel, I think you're getting confused with Nancy Pelosi.
Mr. Bean.
Does anybody have the news on? Does anybody know? All right, the RTY is starting to roll up. Gold has way shot up. I mean, gold is just gone. Look at gold. Phew, man. Gold is just shooting back to the high. It's just confusing because I'm looking at all four of these equities and like they're just all in their own, they're all doing their own thing. They have nothing to do with each other. It's crazy. Okay, but there is news going on right now. Because it's just, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to what's going on. I mean, it was crazy. I'm sitting here looking at the NQ going up and the ES going up, and the YM, which had been going up, turns around and goes straight down. Like, what the hell? She hasn't done it yet, Gil. She's an ICU nurse at a very prestigious hospital, and she's been promoted into that position. So she's like learning it. And her and I are going to be with each other next week because we're going to Vermont together. We're leaving, I think, Wednesday. And we're supposed to talk about it. She still wants to learn it. She'll be very excited to hear about Lindsay's results. Posting her $11,600 yesterday out of prop firms. So, the thing about being a nurse is she has now see she was so where it was really getting tough, where it was really going to get tough for her originally when she first got in the ICU, she was a night shift ICU, so that just screws up all your sleeping. And then now she's a day shift, but she's been promoted into a new job, so she's learning the job. And then she's going to have some time. I told her, don't worry about it. I'll always be here to, show it to you. Hopefully, hopefully I'll always be here to show it to you. Let me clarify that. Hopefully. I have been just scrambling today. Just totally scrambling. Yeah, even as a day nurse, the thing is she only works, like 3 days on, 4 days off, so she'll be able to rotate in and out to certain days to trade. But she's just got to get there. Now, my son, I can't even get him to think about it. Jim Racine had the same problem with his son. He's like, he taught his son, and in like a week, his son made $1,000, and then he was like, okay, I'm done. Like, that's it. He didn't want to learn anymore. All right, I'm done. It's like, what? Oh shit, now the YM is out of the box. Like, none of these equities it's like they're not agreeing with each other. So again, let me look at this. So the YM does a red line trade. Holy shit, straight up out of the box, while the NQ is going straight down. I'm going to have to make my money this afternoon, I think, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to have to make my money this afternoon. Yeah, I see that ES. Problem is we're so far out in space. I mean, obviously it'll work. Had an inside candle. Obviously it'll work because I'm not in it. Below my buttons. Below my buttons. Numbers below my buttons. Numbers below my buttons. You talking about this? What numbers? You talking about this? Or this? Or let me put this on sim for a second. Or are you talking about these numbers? These numbers right here are what your stop is, what your loss is if you get hit. There. This is what your target is if you get hit there. I am in sim, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I am in sim, right? Yeah, okay. Just checking. That's what those are. It's like $100 here is where if I put my stop there, if I put my stop here, it's 150. I don't know if that's the numbers you're talking about. And then, and if I leave my target there, it's 125. If I move my target up here, it's 238, whatever the profit. Below my trading tool. Oh. I have no idea. That's a good question. I have no idea. I have no idea. Do they change? No, they're not. Yeah, they do change. Oh. So they're like they're how big. I think it has to do with the size of the candle. So if you're going long, how big of how big your stop has to be. If you're going short, how big your stop has to be if you're defending the candle. That's what it is. So that's why it keeps changing as the candle grows. So you're either going long or you're short. That's what that is. I don't pay attention to that, but that's what it is because the number keeps changing. I get it now. I'm testing it out, Lunatic, and then Snow's in here, and then Snow's going to release it to everybody that has it. I'm just testing out, make sure it works. I'm the guinea pig, my friend. I'm the one that gets to lose his money trading if it doesn't work. By the way, we have a W pattern right here that I completely missed. Oil inventories in 5 minutes. Okay. Let me see here. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Let me get out of sim. Sorry. Let me get out of sim. Let me get out of sim. God, I'd be really pissed if I took a trade and it takes off and then I look over, 2 minutes later and realize I was in sim. I'd be freaking pissed. I'd be pissed. Look at that W pattern. God dang it. Right there. Ping to your midband, up, back to your midband, higher than here, rotation. Look at that. Are you in the W? Good for you. God dang it. I was too busy trying to figure out what those numbers were on my stupid thing. That's a beautiful setup right there. Fuck. That's an absolutely beautiful setup. Absolutely beautiful setup. Look at that. Ping, up, ping, and this low was lower than this low before it broke up. Beautiful setup, man. Oh my God. Now see, here's where the market starts doing stupid shit again. Somebody's saying something. You see how that candle just got real whippy and ugly? I mean, the NQ's ugly anyways, but I mean, this is just spasticness. Yeah, it's putting's fault. And I'm probably would have been $1,000 trade, to be honest with you. Because I would at least trade it back to here. So 821, 82. That would be my target. 82. So 433, 482 minus 4 times, 5 times. $980. $980. $980 if that rotation, just keep following the back of these candles. If that rotation goes to there, $980. God dang. Beautiful W pattern. Keep going. Keep going, NQ. Don't give up. Keep going. I'd probably be adding one right here. And then move my stop to even and just see if I can get there. Make a banger out of it. Boy, the market is just so skittish. It really is. It's just skittish today. All this freaking war crap. All right, and then if I was in with 2, I'd have my stop right here. So now it becomes like a $1,500 trade. And that's all you need is one nice, beautiful. This is what the ES did yesterday in our live stream, was it did this exact setup. Come on, go back up to here. Go back up to here. Go back up here. Come on. So, oh my God. Well, I'd have been knocked out at even. I mean, the sheer size of these candles, it's this market is really skittish. I mean, that's possible more news, right there. Look at these candles. That's just craziness. Just craziness. I might take my $300 loss and call it a day. At least till the afternoon. Sorry. Man, I really wanted to take this 5-minute gold line right here, but I'm just so skittish. I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful, I mean, this is a classic, gorgeous setup. Straight from here to here. There's your entry. Should be at least up to here. From here to here is about $600. Just freaking ridiculous. I need this market to start to calm down. I may have to make my money this afternoon. after all this ridiculousness is over. I'm too scared to take a freaking perfect setup. Yeah, it's a great, now it's a great one, Jim, just like this one was right here. Shabam, shabam, boom, gone. I mean, same exact scenario. I'm just going to have to wait till there's not signs of the market moving because people keep saying stupid shit. It's all right. Ouch. See how little impact the oil inventory report had on oil? See how the little impact the oil inventory report had on oil? You know why? Because they don't give a shit about that right now. They give a shit about the war. There's probably more oil sitting in freaking tankers right now in the Strait of Hormuz than there is in storage around the world. All right, okay. Let's. I'm going to take some heavy looking over here. I'm going to take some heavy looking over here. If we can break this pivot right here to the long side, and then come sit on top of that box, I'm looking for a long. Freaking ES was bound and determined. They lost the battle earlier here. They were bound and determined to stay above that box. They ultimately won the battle right here. Ping, ping. Jesus, look at that. Holy shit. The ES is going to the high. The ES is going to the high. The rest of these guys are just lagging big time. So why is the ES running off to the high and everybody else sitting on their duff? Don't know. I'm not liking this setup because we didn't break that pivot there. We didn't have to break both of them, but at least one of them. I wanted to break at least one of them before we came and sat on the box. I mean, it's probably going to run away on me. So, F it. But I wanted it to break at least one pivot to my left, then come back down. Supposed to rain here today, Crude Junkie. I'm telling you what, it's supposed to rain here. We need rain. God dang. Starting to feel like I live in Arizona. Okay, go. Come on. Just go. Do something. Okay, break those pivots. Come on, just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Go. There you go. All right. I got my money back. The only reason I took that is because this thing went really deep, broke the bottom of that candle, and then reversed the other side. So see this candle right here? Because I wasn't going to take it because we hadn't broke this pivot. See this candle right here? We went through the bottom of it, and we ran. And I'm like, fuck, if we're going through the top after we went through the bottom of that candle sitting on the top of the box, we're gone. There you go. Now I got my money back. Hey, I'm not in the negative for the afternoon. What's my thoughts on RTY? It needs to get out of its own shadow. I wouldn't take the short off the bottom of the box if you're asking that. I would not be doing that. Hey, yay, I got my money back. But okay, so look at that candle. So we know normally if we cross over and sit on top of the box, we look for a long. I wasn't excited about it because we hadn't broke a pivot at least before we did it. Then this candle right here, this big green candle, formed and went through the bottom. And I was like, well, shit, if we come back through the top of this candle that's sitting on the box, we're gone. And that's exactly what happened. So anyways, that's exactly what happened. So in the ES, it doesn't hurt that the whole time I'm watching this, the ES is just plowing its way to the high. Just plowing its way to the high. I should have been trading the ES today. I should have been trading the ES today. That's the one actually doing shit. The ES is the one actually doing shit. Look at the 1 minute gold line trade right there. God dang. Come on, man. Follow the back of the candles. You'd have made 10 points. I know I'm telling you after the fact. I get that. So I'm just pointing out, it's the one that at least has been acting rational today. Touched the top of the box, boom, gone. Created a 1 minute gold line setup, boom, gone. I mean, it's the one acting rational today. Oh, you caught an ES trade? Good for you, Jim. Yeah, it's the one instrument today that's not acting like a freaking idiot. All right, so hold on here. Speaking of not acting like idiots, hold on here. So the YM did what I was talking about with the NQ. So let's pay attention here. Let's pay attention. We broke this pivot. We even broke this pivot. So I want this candle to close here. Then I want it to sit on top of this box, and I want us to all take along through the top of the high. That's what I'm looking for. So it actually did the setup that I was trying to get the NQ to do. So let's hope this candle closes, comes back, sits on top of this box, and then we take a long through the high. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down, YM. Now it's possible it's just going to melt its way up through the high. It is very possible. Because I'm not sure the sharks are in the tank today. If they're in the tank, they're going to drive this thing right down to the top of that box. Clean out the stops before they reverse it and go to the high. You long the RTY, Nadine? All right. I hope you get to the mid band at least. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this thing's just going to run away on us. Just going to run away. Yeah, and when the market's melting, by the way, Jim Park, that's really when the market's actually melting its way one direction or another, that's a real easy way to make money in the ES. Oh, good for you, Nadine. Did you get it? Are you out or are you still in? We may still get that set up, Jim Park. We may still get that set up. It may give it to us. It just may give it to us right here. It just may give it to us. Absolutely. After 10:30, absolutely, Crude. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. All right, good for you, certified market gambler. Yeah, I've been talking about that. It's because it's after like all the news people want to run their mouths about the war and stuff like that. It's been definitely after 10 o'clock or definitely after 10:15, 10:20 that the market's doing its rhythmic things and we can start making trades. Well, my guess is if it makes it to 2880, it's going to keep on going. If it makes it to 2080, because the mid band will now no longer be in its way. All right, so here we are. Here we are with that YM situation I was talking about. Sorry. Here's that YM situation I was talking about right here. The problem is this right here. God dang it. So its sister is stuck at the mid band. All right, Treatment. Yeah, the ES was, yeah, I said it a few minutes ago. The ES was the place to trade today. Damn it. ES was definitely the place to trade today. The ES was the money maker. Oh yeah, absolutely, Patch. Totally. It's just it's been very, very, very difficult because especially in the mornings. If you go and you look in the afternoons, the patterns are a lot more predictable, a lot more consistent, all that kind of stuff. Hold on here. Let me take a trade here. The patterns have been a lot better. Fuck it. There it goes. I have been preferring the afternoons myself. Jim Racine and I were on the phone yesterday afternoon, and he made back his morning losses while we were talking our way through some trades. Because yesterday morning snapped him a couple times, and it's all this war garbage going on, and it just makes the market act, crazy, unstable. You got it, Nadine? Good for you. Good for you. So Nadine hit her profit target in RTY today. Good for you, Nadine. Yeah, I bet you do need a beer. That was a stressful looking trade. The only one that wasn't stressful for me was the last NQ trade I took. That one actually wasn't stressful. The rest have been like, what the hell? Looks like this YM trade. I mean, I didn't take it. The setup is absolutely perfect. I didn't take it because I'm just like, what the hell? Now it should run to here. I mean, well, to here. It should run to here. Maybe to here. Problem is it's not running. It's just sitting. I'm gonna now that I'm back in profit for the day, I'm going to you caught the YM long? All right. Well, hopefully it pays out. I mean, it's It needs to get moving. It pattern wise, this is absolutely the most gorgeous trade possible. And it's just sitting there. And all I can think of is just this freaking ridiculousness in the news. We might get a W pattern here. Might get a W pattern. Huh. Come on, Art. Come on, YM. Go. Yeah, she just focuses on that RTY. And I mean, you know, that's a good thing to do, is just pick something that fits your personality. Stick with it and learn its personality. I do not suggest people trading gold or the NQ unless you've been trading for a while. I do not suggest either one. That ES must have rolled over. Well, it's sitting there. Okay, so the ES did another little long here. All right. 67 to 70. So about $150 there if it gets back to its high. I mean, the YM is just sitting in mud. It needs to go back to here. There it goes. There it goes. Broke that pivot right there. You just need to go. Look at the ES. Look at that. Look at that. So it did another little 1 minute walker right back up here for another $150 a contract. Absolutely certified market gambler. I can tell you right now, the NQ has probably broken more hearts in trading than any other instrument. Probably broken more hearts than any other instrument. That's why I do not recommend it for new traders. I do not recommend trading the NQ. Yeah, it's exciting when it takes off and yada, yada, yada. But I mean, this instrument here, for example, they're not going to steal your evaluation account in a blink of an eye. And then look at, and then it ultimately did what we were talking about. I'm not sure what the profit is on that, but I mean, come on, man. It's pretty predictable when it's out in space. The ES is pretty predictable when it's out in space. The NQ can get really squirrely. And this is an example of being out in space because you broke all these pivots. These are down pivots. You broke all these down pivots, came up, sat on top of support, and then bam, you should go back to your down pivot. That's where your target should be. Minimum is back to your down pivot. Back to your down pivot. There it is. And then boom, there it goes. There it is. And why was I quiet on all this and not this? Because we finally broke out of the zone. And that's what I was trying to get the NQ to do. If you guys remember, I said I want the NQ to break that pivot, then come sit on there and then go long. It just didn't. It just never materialized. It doesn't mean it won't happen, because it may happen now. But I wanted it to break these down pivots and then sit here and then run. Just like the YM ultimately turned around and did for us. Good for you, Thomas. Good for you, Thomas. Excellent. Yep. And see, so let's just, while we're sitting here talking, notice this is where it got exhausted. Now, is it going to roll over? Don't know. It might build up some energy and actually run up through the high. I don't know. But if the space between here and here is great enough, it will get tired right there. And that's a pretty good move right there for the YM. But like I said, the one thing about the YM, and the same thing with the ES, they're not gonna blow your evaluation accounts up. They're not gonna blow your PAs up. I forgot to ask Lindsay yesterday what instrument she made all her money in. You and me both, Jim. Yeah, no problem, Thomas. Yesterday, Thomas, it did an even better setup than that, and I took it, and it just went right to target. I mean, same scenario. Got out of space, broke the pivots to the left, came back to support, and then just blended its way right back up. Now it is going through the highs now. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a nice setup. Beautiful setup. If you can learn something that simple, that's 2 days in a row that scenario has worked in the YM. Rinse, wash, repeat. Remember, rinse, wash, repeat. All right, well, I'm gonna shut down for the day so I can get some work done. I got a contract to do. I got 2 houses to spec out, and but I mean, once we got past all the war news, at least something decent set up. I fought back and got my money back. So I'm good. I'll wait till the afternoon to see if something sets up with 5-minute red lines. All right, guys, going to let you go. Talk to you later. Bye.